Well, good morning from day 19 on the Camino del Norte. Well, I'm back on the road after a rest day and then busing here yesterday. I ended up walking. I'd say about 6 miles around town yesterday. Foot feels great. I did pick up a little insert at the pharmacy yesterday afternoon, just something to give a little bit more cushion under my arch. Laced up my shoes a little bit tighter today. There is a light mist. I don't even want to call it rain. It isn't showing up on radar, but I do have the rain cover on the pack and I've got my hat on. I'm going to be very careful getting through town on these cobblestones. I know they're going to be wet. It is about 6 to 6 in the morning, and we have a little over 13 miles to Comillas today. That is a town, again, right on the coast. So, let's get to it. Well, I've been walking for just under 2 hours, about 4 miles, so I'm certainly going slower than normal. I'm taking it easy because the cobblestones in the town were really slick and I'm being careful on the roads. The rain is really at times just a light mist, maybe a heavy fog. Just as I was leaving town, I came upon a cafe and the owner was just opening the doors. So I've taken refuge here, and I have my tortilla normal and cafe con leche and some water. So I'm going to sit here and relax for a little bit. Just saw another pilgrim go by. She had her poncho on. I haven't put mine on yet. I really don't want to. They get really hot. And it's kind of nice with the weather the way it is right now. It's about mid 60s, so it's really quite comfortable to walk in. So I just don't want to put the poncho on unless the rain gets heavier. So let me eat this breakfast, and I'm watching the local TV news, and I'll see you back on the road. Well, as you can see, I finally decided to put the poncho on. The rain was just starting to come down a bit heavier, and I saw a bench, and I thought it's either now or I'm not going to have a good place to stop and put it on. So, again, not a real heavy rain, so it's not too bad, and the temperature is quite pleasant. So it's really not a bad walk. All right, let's keep going. Got about a little less than 9 more miles to go. So not bad at all. Well, the rain was pretty heavy for a while, and the poncho certainly came in handy, but it's let up and it's just a light mist again. So I've ditched the poncho and coming up on a town, hoping that there's going to be another cafe because I could use another break. Coming up on about 8 miles of a 13 plus day. So not too bad. It is 9 o'clock. So yeah, I've been taking it slow. The foot feels okay. I can certainly tell that it's a little tender, but nothing bad. It is what it is. So let me see if I can find a cafe. Well, it wasn't exactly a cafe, it was more like a mini mart. So I grabbed a Coke Zero and a little pastry, and that was enough. But it allowed me to change my socks, they were wet, and took off my pant legs, so now I just have shorts on. Yeah, it's a little cool, but they were soaking wet and getting into my shoes, so this should at least help keep my feet a little drier. Over 8 miles in, 13 total, so well over halfway. And yeah, if the weather will hold, maybe I can stay somewhat dry for the rest of the way. We'll see. Okay, gotta keep going. Well, this has just been an interesting day. You know, not every day on the Camino it's bright and sunny and beautiful. Of course, about an hour after I took my poncho off, the rain started coming down. And I thought, whatever. I'm not going to pull it out. I'm already soaked. And I'm about, I think, a kilometer, maybe a kilometer and a half from town. And just like in days past, my GPS went out. So I'm trusting the arrows. I found one just a little bit ago that said I'm about 30 minutes away. So I'm keeping an eye on the time and I'm finding markers. So I know I'm not lost. I can hear the town below me. I just got to get down this hill. And at least it's not a downpour. It could be worse. It's not lightning. It's not thundering. And it's not cold. So, all in all, it's a good day on the Camino. But really, let's go find this hotel. I need to dry off. Well, I've made it. Now let's see if they'll let me check in early. It's just a little bit before noon. Well, I couldn't get my bunk yet, but he did let me put down my backpack and freshen up a little bit. I didn't change clothes because I wouldn't have been able to put my wet clothes anywhere, so I still have my wet clothes on. Check-in is at 2. And he did loan me an umbrella and told me that the cafes were down by the church. That's the center of the city. So I'm going to walk down there and see what I can find to eat because I'm really, really hungry. But it was nice to freshen up. And he gave me this little umbrella to use. So always good. All right, let's keep seeing what's going on in this little town. Well, I was able to order wine. I'm just not sure when I'll be able to order food. Seems to be a communication breakdown. My English and Spanish is not working here, so we'll see what happens. But at least I got some vino. Well, as you can see, I am dried off, and now I can really enjoy a little refreshment in the afternoon.
Tendrás que lejos estás de mí, que lejos estás de mí.
Well, as you saw, it's been quite a day, and now it's time to relax. So I've had a very nice meal at lunch, a little refreshment in the afternoon, walked around a little bit. That's important. It kind of allows my muscles to stretch and just kind of recover a little bit from the long walk. Now it is time to really unwind. I might do a little bit of yoga again just to give my body a little bit more of recovery. Tomorrow I have about a 16, maybe 17-mile day. The terrain doesn't look bad, just going to be a little bit long. But the weather is going to be wonderful. It looks to be in the high 60s, low 70s, no rain. We're back to sunshine. And I hope to be able to give you some beautiful video of the area. I couldn't do much of it today because it was just wet. But, you know, that's the way it is sometimes. Again, thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really does help me expand this channel and to be able to reach other people who are like-minded and want to walk the Camino. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please leave them below. I will get to them just as quickly as possible. And thank you again. This is a wonderful journey. Yes, it's challenging at times, but you know what? The views are amazing. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.